community of persons that have largely been forgotten by society, living on the fringes of people's consciousness and in the backwaters of towns and villages, on account of their dreadful health condition, has ensured isolation for years. These are the leper colonies sprinkled around hidden corners of the country, where patients of leprosy are kept. Leper colonies, also known as leprosarium, are purpose-built communities for the separation of persons suffering from leprosy, an infectious disease that causes inflammation of the skin. It takes a significantly public-spirited mental attitude to remember and to make provisions for the disadvantaged patients in the leper colonies. Such an uncommon show of goodwill was recently expressed towards one of the leper colonies by a social club in the FCT, the Run Club Abuja, a non-governmental organization involved in fundraising and social responsibility projects to contribute towards health and the well-being of Nigerians.
I mean, there's so much that the government can do. Every other person has to also pitch in to help. Like if you go there, you'll see some other organizations that have done things for them too. Like they have a solar-powered borehole. There are some building structures that some other organizations have come to erect and all that. So we looked at all of this, but the healthcare aspect, no one had done it for them. So that is why we chose to do the medical intervention, because it will be needless to do what some other people have already done for them. You get so, but no one has done this for them, and they need this medical intervention. So that was why we chose this. So yes, government can do more, but then we as the citizens, we as people in Abuja, I mean, yes, they may be in Kwali, but like they say, we are never far from each other. So even though they are in Kwali, we are close. So we just decide to do what we can to help with whatever government and other bodies are doing.
The Alheri leper community, situated on the Abuja-Kogi Expressway, one of the few remaining leper colonies in Nigeria, was named beneficiary of the Run Club Abuja 2024 charity event. It is home to about 2,000 individuals, mainly leprosy patients and their families. It was established in 2006. The settlement in Yangoji Village, Kwali Area Council of the FCT, was initially comprised of 90 apartments built by the FCTA, with an additional 50 apartments added over the years through collaborations from organizations like the World Bank and the Leprosy Mission Nigeria Partnership. The community has basic amenities including a primary school and a clinic. These amenities, however, were deserted when we visited. We observed the absence also of medical personnel, leaving us to wonder about how the medical needs of residents are met. One of the areas that the Run Club Abuja intervention would serve to reverse. The Run Club Abuja, through its recently held charity half marathon project, raised a considerable sum of 8.5 million naira on behalf of the Alheri leper colony.
Even yesterday, I sent to the permanent secretary letter to him. I say, I want to visit your office. Let me see the test. I test the permanent secretary for the health. I send letter to him, say, permanent secretary also will want to visit you because we have problem in this our community, especially our hospital. So the permanent secretary sent back to me. He say he will call me back later. Up to now, I'm not hearing anything from him. Let me show you the letter what I sent him, the test.
If you can show camera.
See, this is the test when I'm writing to the permanent secretary. You see, Nabi? Can you see? I sent letter to him last 1 week ago. You say you could call me back. Up to now, I'm not hear anything. So when I call him again, you know, take my call. So that is what's when we are now.
The president of the Run Club Abuja, Emmanuel Blaise Otokpa, explained that the charity half marathon, titled Lace Up, aimed to raise 10 million naira through sponsorships and participant registrations to give back to the community. According to Otokpa, the club uses track events as a way to promote a healthy lifestyle, while also giving back to society through charitable initiatives. Otokpa said the marathon had a specific humanitarian objective, with the leprosy colony chosen as the beneficiary for the 2024 edition.
We got to learn about this leprosy community in Alheri. So we went there, we visited them, and we asked them their needs. And paramount to their needs was the fact that they had a clinic or pharmacy that was empty. They didn't have medicine. And then while we were even there, there was a lady who was in labor. They couldn't take care of her. She went to the hospital. Eventually, the child died. So that just buttressed the fact that we should intervene in their healthcare situation. So what we are doing for them is we are providing drugs for them for 1 year, and we are also employing 2 nurses that will take care of them for that whole 1 year. So we are paying the nurses that will attend to their health needs, administer drugs to them, and then give the drugs out to them. So that's what we are doing for 2024.
Leprosy, also known as Hansen's disease, is a chronic infectious disease caused by the bacterium Mycobacterium, leprae. If left untreated, the disease, which primarily affects the skin and peripheral nerves, can lead to progressive and permanent disability. Leprosy is transmitted through droplets from the nose and mouth, requiring prolonged and close contact with someone who has the disease, typically over several months. Symptoms include light color or red skin patches with reduced sensation, numbness, and weakness in the hands and feet, which can ultimately lead to permanent damage if not treated.
The former President Olusegun Obasanjo brought us here around 2007. So the hospital is going normally because by that time we have drugs. We are collecting drugs from the Central Medical Store in Abuja. So since 2012, we don't have medicine from the Central Medical Store, unless if this organization, this Leprosy Mission, and then this Rotary Club, and some organization that brought us medicine for us in the clinic. But if there's no any organization, we don't have any drugs.
The donation of 8.5 million naira by Run Club Abuja to the leprosy community in Kwali is an example of the impact that collective efforts can have on the lives of others. The generous initiative has provided much-needed medical attention to those affected by leprosy and the importance of being a brother's keeper in a society where many face various challenges and deformity. As a result, the lives of those in the leprosy community will be remarkably improved, demonstrating the power of care and support in making a difference in the lives of others.